Hey everyone, this is Carla, and this is an all new episode of Projectize. So, in this episode, I wanted to discuss how I earned my certified Scrum Master 3 years ago. So, yesterday on Facebook, I it pulled up that I received my certified Scrum Master 3 years ago. That day, which was March 24th, 2016. And for those who are new, Projectize covers three things: the business of project management, how businesses use project management, and obtaining project management certification. So today I'm going to cover project management certification. And Scrum is a subset of Agile project management, so it falls underneath that. Well, a little bit back up. I got it because at the time I was in between work and I saw a lot of the project manager jobs looking for Agile and looking for Scrum. What certification does, irrespective of whether or not it's project management, is it quantifies what you know. So there's no more saying, oh, I have 10 years project management experience. If you have project management professionals, understood you have that because you need to have at least 5 years experience to get project management professional. But returning back to Scrum, what I did was I reached out to people who already had the certified Scrum license and part of my LinkedIn network. I also looked at what type of training that I would need, and I made the decision to get the training this week. I didn't want to wait a month. I didn't want to, and I would have to do that if I was in DC. But I actually used my credit card to pay for the certified Scrum. And unlike the project management professional with certified Scrum, you at the time you had to physically sit there in a workshop and learn. You had to be in person. You couldn't just do all your learning online. But that was a good thing because I had a very good teacher, and the place I went was CC Pace, which is in Monument Park in Fairfax County, Virginia. I think right around where Fair Oaks Mall is at. But I'm in DC proper, so I'm in Washington DC, DuPont Northwest Quadrant. I have to go from the Orange Line off of Farragut West all the way out to Vienna, which is the end of the line for the Orange Line, and then I had to board a bus. I forgot which one it was. But the first day I got there, I actually made a mistake. I got off, I didn't get off at the right stop, so the bus took me all the way over a bridge, so I had to walk back. But the good part about it is that it went past the bank that I use. So that means that, for the next day, like when you go out to lunch, you can get money and everything. So that was beneficial. But I had a great teacher. I learned a lot. Like I mentioned, CC Pace, which is CC Pace, PACE.com. And they're right outside of DC. But I learned a lot. When I took Lyft, I went directly to Vienna both days. But on the final day, on Thursday, when we're supposed to take the test, this is what happens. So everything is fine. The teacher tell us that we're going to take the certified Scrum in-house so we would know if we pass. It's open book. Cool. Well, we overwhelmed the system. So what that means is this. I just pack up my laptop and I go home and I take it. So every single day, even before the Tuesday when I start, I went online and I would take these online certified Scrum tests to see how I would fare. So I already had like 3 to 4 days worth of tests that I would take because it was only 40 questions. So I would take them. So I'm thinking, cool, I'll just get the lift again and get dropped off at Vienna. No, that's not what happened. What happened was he missed the exit. So we had to go all the way to Dunlorne, which is the second to the last stop. Normally I would be frazzled, but I was like, look, you got this. It's open book. You already prepared for it. So I ended up having to take the Orange Line to Dunlorne all the way back in to Farragut West and then come home. Replug in my laptop because I was supposed to use my laptop there, and I passed it. But not only did it give me a skill that I currently use today, even 3 years later, my most recent assignment, I'm back in my native Cleveland, was Sprint and Certified Scrum. So I was actually using Scrum there. Is to be able to be calm under pressure and to know that your life can change around. I understand it. A lot of times when you're dealing with not just life, you think change would take months and years. But in my situation, I earned my certified Scrum in 5 days because I just didn't want to keep getting denied stuff. And I'm very happy that I did that because it enabled me to qualify for 3 times as many positions. And in addition to 3 times as many positions, 3 years later, as I mentioned before, I'm still here and I'm still using it. So my recommendation would be, if you are deciding to pursue any certification or anything, be open to the reality that whatever you pursue, it can change faster than when you think it can change. And then also, it sounds a little bit weird, but to be flexible. Because if I wasn't flexible and I spazzed out and I couldn't believe it because he missed the exit, then that would have missed my opportunity of not only passing the certified Scrum Master, but also being able to have a better and brighter future with more job opportunities. Like, even to this day, 3 years later, I'm still benefiting from the decision that I made not to get impulsive over the Lyft driver mixing the exit. So that's what I wanted to share with you for Projectize, this episode of Projectize, the real story about how I earned my certified Scrum Master license 3 years ago, March 24th, 2016. So my name is Carla R. Jenkins, hostess of Projectize online project management show. You can follow me at Periscope at periscope.tv/Carla R. Jenkins. I also post some of the replays to Projectize to Instagram TV as well as YouTube. My universal social media is Carla R. Jenkins. You can get in touch with me and work with me in project management consulting. If you need help passing certification exams, at info@carlarjenkins.com and carlarjenkins.com. So I would like to thank all live and replay viewers for taking out the time to watch me. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next live stream video. Goodbye.